You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Patriots and Baker Mayfield because, believe it or not, things just got a lot more interesting with Baker Mayfield and his impending free agency and some comments that he made to NFL media. Yes, Baker Mayfield is very much concerned about the offensive coordinator position with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he's now made it clear that's going to have an influence in where he decides to play. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles, whatever it is they are doing, well, it looks like they might have messed this up. Now, this was a real easy fix. When Dave Canales got hired by the Carolina Panthers, you go grab Alex Van Pelt, who was with Baker Mayfield with the Cleveland Browns, including one of Baker's best seasons of his career. Now, Alex Van Pelt is very much a guy that works well with quarterbacks. A long career as quarterbacks coach, offensive coordinator, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco last year. Look, a lot of people believe that Van Pelt played a massive role in the Browns making, lemonade out of lemons last year because of that chaotic Browns quarterback situation. Joe Flacco should be comeback player of the year. And it was shocking when the Browns decided to let him go. But they were looking, and by they, I'm talking about Jimmy Haslam, in my opinion, was looking for a scapegoat situation for the massive blowout against the Texans. I think he was pissed. He wanted heads to roll, and instead of firing Kevin Stefanski, who was done a remarkable job, along with Van Pelt, with the situation, Van Pelt had to go, along with the running backs coach. I think the tight ends coach got fired, and it really baffled a lot of people. I know that's being brought up in Patriots land because, and let's just show this right here. The Patriots are hiring Alex Van Pelt as their offensive coordinator per sources. A former NFL quarterback and longtime respected assistant, Van Pelt spent the past 4 seasons as Browns OC. He now fills a big spot on Jerod Mayo's staff in New England. I don't know what happened in New England, but they came out smelling like a rose here because I thought he was like a top 3 candidate on the market. And out of nowhere, no reports of this guy having interviewed. Look, Alex Van Pelt is going to add some real stability to the Patriots, which makes you wonder, because I can tell you already this is being posted online. A Savage who is, he's big on Boston sports news on X. He posted this just about 30 minutes ago. Would you want Baker Mayfield on the Patriots? And this is because of this Alex Van Pelt hiring. That's why that's being posted. Combined with these comments from yesterday in Baker Mayfield. Following a career resurgence for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Canales as offensive coordinator, quarterback Baker Mayfield is an impending free agent, and finding the right OC fit will be a hugely important factor as to where he lands. Quote, "It all just depends," Mayfield told NFL Network's Cam Wolf Thursday at the Pro Bowl games. What a joke. When asked where he anticipates playing in 2024. Quote, "Obviously Tampa, we're going through a little bit of an OC search right now. It'll start there. They were the first ones that gave me a chance, and I'm thankful for them. We'll see. Taking it one day at a time." So he's telling you right there, this OC search is going to weigh in his free agency plans. A reunion with Canales and the Panthers, who he played parts of 2022 with, for Mayfield is unlikely as Carolina is building around Bryce Young. It's not going to happen. I mean, Mayfield's experience with Carolina was a disaster. Thus, Tampa Bay's next OC could be the determining factor in whether Mayfield sets sails with the Bucs again or ventures elsewhere. Me and my agent and them, I think they engaged a little bit. He said of negotiations, but obviously when Canales left, and I'm happy for him as well, getting a head coaching job, he deserves that. But when they started the OC search, I think they know that we've got to know who's calling the plays before anything is done. Wow. We're going to get some pieces back, he said. Everything that we did in the back half of the year to build on culture-wise, it was a great locker room. So you get a lot of those pieces back, and the culture's the most important thing. I know we had a little bit of a lull there halfway through the season, but we stuck through it, and I know they hung with us the whole time, but hang in there again. Yeah, oh man. The Buccaneers may have messed this up. It should have been a very quick hire with Van Pelt. Now, I know the other thing they are attempting to do here, they've talked, they're going to interview, or they have interviewed Liam Coen. He was with the Rams during the season that Baker Mayfield, not this last season, but the season before, he was at Kentucky. And frankly, if you were Brian Callahan and you got Will Levis, this was Will Levis's offensive coordinator at Kentucky, all right, before he got drafted in that last season that put him over the top of getting into the NFL. So the Bucs are going to look at Liam Coen, all right, who was the University of Kentucky OC. They're going to look at the Rams pass game specialist, Jake Petts. All right, again, has connective tissue with when Baker was with the Rams. In case you're wondering, he was there 5 games. All right, Bucs tight ends coach, John Van Dam. I can't think that that's going to excite Baker. And Thad Lewis, who was the quarterback's coach with the Bucs. And this Tanner Eggstrand, passing game coordinator with the Lions, evidently they're going to interview him. He may end up even going with Canales. Gerard Johnson's going back to the Texans, and Alex Van Pelt is now off the market. So there are some people asking, is it possible Baker Mayfield's going to end up with the Patriots? I've got to be honest with you. I'd have thought that would have been much more likely had Belichick decided to stay around. But everybody knows Belichick and McDaniels were extremely interested in Baker Mayfield when he was coming out of the draft. You know, is it possible Jerod Mayo remembers that and is trying to look how all this happens behind the scenes? You got agents here, OCs, agents of players, coaches. They're all talking amongst each other and all formulating their plans. Well, if this happens and this person goes here, well, is there going to be interest here from a free agency standpoint? Never mind even that. Van Pelt's a good hire. He can work with any quarterback they got, whether they draft one, bring in a different free agent, or they want somebody to work with Mac Jones. All right, again, extensive career as a quarterback's coach. It's a good hire for the Patriots. I mean, it looked like yesterday, when you go through 11 interviews, yeah, you get the perception everybody's taking jobs everywhere else, and people are choosing to go back to their former teams. It looks like Jerod Mayo was shitting the bed. Question is, did Todd Bowles just shit the bed now? Well, one's got to ask. You know, have they just lost Baker Mayfield with the Buccaneers? I thought what they were trying to put together was looking pretty good. And then it was defense that they needed to shore up, and they needed to find a damn running back. Somebody that can actually consistently run the ball there and get 4.5 and 5 yards a carry. Not freaking 3.5 over and over and over again. It's interesting. It's interesting. This is a fly in the ointment nobody saw coming. I got to give the Patriots credit. I can't come on here and talk up Van Pelt a week ago for the Raiders and the Buccaneers and then turn around when the Patriots get him and dog them out. No, it's a good hire, I think. A lot of experience. Again, a shocker that the Browns let him go. People were like, what are they doing right now? And you add in his experience with Stefanski into this equation. It was an easy move for the Buccaneers, and they shit the bed. I don't know. Peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.